Hunter, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
It's my understanding there's some kind of battle.
Yeah, if you could call a pile of bodies a battle. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
What does this have to do with me?
We want the best Sith agents and guns for hire in the galaxy to put this war down once and for all. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defense Vol Argen, is giving us fits, backing a strong faction of the Resistance. The Minister is safely off planet, but if we break his allies here, we break him. We break him, we break the Resistance.
What do you need me to do?
That's what I'm looking for. People who want to get things done. My second-in-command, Lieutenant Davril, is masterminding Phase 1 of what we like to call Operation Breaking Point. You'll find him in Sobrik. He's got plans to blow the Balmorran Resistance sky high. I think you'll like them.
Hunter, you look like a man who's seen blood. Good. The battle for Balmorra can only be won with blood, sweat, and tears. Our sweat, their blood and tears. The government in exile, the Resistance, cowards. We're going to bury them in their little hidey holes.
Yes, I get it. We're gonna crush the Resistance. What's your point?
The old government's sending generators to the Resistance, powering their artillery. The Resistance has given pardons to Balmorra's worst killers in exchange for a little guard duty. Phase 1 of Operation Breaking Point is to destroy those generators and put those killers to sleep. You in?
I'll listen, for now.
You find the time. You rain death. The generators are in the Nibre warehouse. If you can blow them to pieces, you'll show the Balmorran Resistance it takes more than cold-blooded killers to stop the Empire. Must have been imagining things, but I could have sworn I heard those generators go pop from here. Good work, but it looks like the Resistance isn't done yet.
I will hunt down each and every member of the Resistance if I have to.
Good to hear you say it. Used to be we kept the Resistance in check in the wilds, but now they've started to get bolder. They're attacking Imperial holdings in the old Balmorran industrial area. We need to punish their boldness. Lieutenant Thorpe at Marcaran Outpost has some ideas about how to put the Resistance back in their place.
I hear your exploits with Lieutenant Davril went well. Let us hope you are versatile. Unlike my esteemed colleague, I do not base my mission's success on the decibel level of the explosions. Breaking the spirits of a resistance movement is like cooking a fine meal.
Your metaphors are really dragging the conversation down.
The resistance has the people's backing. We must crush the spirits of the people to crush the resistance. No doubt Lieutenant Davril told you that they've brought in cyborg mercenaries from off-world, using an experimental new drop technology to land them on the planet. These cyborgs are killing our soldiers left and right.
So what's the mission?
I believe we can catch them by surprise at this location. But here's the key. I want to send the Balmorran people a clear message. We collect the technology the cyborgs use to drop onto Balmorra and use it against them. Kill the cyborgs, collect the technology. What do you think?
I suppose it's not the worst plan I've heard.
I thought it was rather good myself. Bring me the cyborg technology, and I think the Balmorran people will get our message loud and clear. But has it, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense, Vol Argen, got wind of your work destroying the generators at Nibre warehouse? He's furious. I can't wait to hear his reaction when we attack him with his own cyborg's gear. Perfect.
Maybe he'll decide to come here and fight, so I can kill him.
We'll do our utmost to provoke him. To reach the Resistance's main base, we need to push through the Gorinth wilds. But the Resistance have repelled all Imperial offensives with guerrilla attacks from this untamed and largely uncharted area. A Balmorran defector, Cavil Aaron, has agreed to help us clear out the wilds and carve a path to the Resistance's base. He's at the Gorinth Imperial outpost.
Your business is death. How do you like Balmorra so far? Worthless, isn't it? But full of death.
As war zones go, it's not so bad.
Then you haven't been here long enough. Resistance stealth troops have been infiltrating Imperial outposts, making quick strikes and leaving no trace. The Empire says they can't be beaten. I say they can.
How would you know how to beat them?
You don't see them until they kill you. That's what they say. But I built the tech they use to keep hidden. There are camps in the Gorinth wilds, but they've surrounded it with mines to keep strangers out. Watch your step, and you can use this device to detect the stealth fighters. They're fast, though. If I may offer advice, strike quick and hard. No more surprise attacks. Good. Captain Rigel is on Holo. He wants a word with you.
I asked you to do a job, and you sure outdid yourselves. We'll all have medals by the end of this one. Word is, the former Balmorran Minister of Defense Von Argen might come down to Balmorra. He's playing right into our hands.
What's the last mission?
Well, that's part of why I called. Now that the wilds are secured, we're ready for the final push. Colonel Vrain, head of the Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps, has come to oversee the action. He's at the Sundari outpost, in striking distance of the Resistance's main base. It's now or never.
You're that mercenary all the troops have been talking about. Got orders from the Planetary governor to find you. You're needed at this war conference, Priority Alpha 1.
Why does the Balmorra governor need me?
The Dark Council sent an emissary, big-time Sith Lord, to personally review the status of the Balmorran occupation. This conference will determine the next stage of the ground campaign. Whole war's about to be decided, and the governor wants your expertise.
I'll join your war council. Make sure they're expecting me.
Assigning black level clearance. No one will cause you trouble. Be quick, though. They're starting any minute.
Hunter, you are better than the common mercenary. You've proven that much. Today, the Balmorran resistance, backed by the government in exile, takes its last pitiful gasp. We have you to thank. It won't be long before the corpse of former Defense Minister Vol Argen is cold in the ground.
I hope you intend to say thanks, with some form of reward.
That could be in the cards if you pull off this last play. The Resistance, aided by the Republic, has made its headquarters in the Balmorran Arms Factory. It is a heavily fortified facility, but it's not invulnerable. Not with such a powerful patriot as yourself on our side.
The factory will be destroyed by nightfall. I vow it.
If we may impose on you for one final task in service of the glorious Empire, we need you to break into the factory, shut off its power, and use the period of panic to shut down security. Once this is done, the main attack force can sweep in and wipe out the Resistance. And if you see Vol Argen, kill him.
It's time we cut the head off this serpent.
Just be wary. Word is the Resistance at the factory have the Republic's backing. They'll be well equipped and well trained. For anyone else, this would be a suicide mission. I wouldn't consider it, but I have a good feeling about you.
You know the worst part, Governor.
I didn't.
Exactly. You didn't even own up to your mistakes. That's why the Dark Council gave this planet to me.
Please.
Watch and enjoy. I am Darth Lacris, and I'm here to cleanse Balmorra. They say you're the best bounty hunter. You're wasted working for those incompetents in Sobrik.
Gorgeous, murderous, and an eye for talent. We should talk.
We should. Do you... but business first. You're here because I asked the governor to bring me his best. Balmorra has a problem.
My friends in the Resistance, I won't take much time. The Empire says it owns Balmorra. The Republic says it's yours. We're gone. But you and I know Balmorra's won with sweat and tears, and my boys will stand by your side until everyone knows it.
Grand Marshal Duquetta, formerly of the Republic Army. Officially, he and his troops went rogue after the Republic withdrew from this sector. Ever since, they've been holed up under siege, aiding the Resistance and fortifying their position. You may have met their scouting parties already.
If these men are ex-Republic, aren't they violating the peace treaty?
Not so long as the Republic government denies any official involvement. Jaquetta and the Resistance are based in the Balmorran Arms Factory, home of the brightest engineers in the galaxy. I'm told the factory's generators are inexhaustible, its defenses cutting edge, its barricades block our scans, giving the Resistance peace and privacy.
Sounds intolerable. After we're done here, maybe I can help you work out your frustrations.
Deliver me Balmorra and we'll work out anything you like. Jaquetta may have officially gone rogue, but the Republic still supports him. They fund his revolution from the shadows, make supply drops in secret. Those Republic hypocrites want the arms factory as a beachhead, and as Balmorra's new governor, I say we take it before they mount a full invasion.
I can handle the assault. How much cash is in the treasury?
Whatever hasn't been squandered or embezzled is yours. Obliterate the factory defenses, lower the barricades that block our scans, and I'll have an army at your back. And if you can, bring me proof of Republic involvement on Balmorra. We'll expose their lies on a galactic stage.
Can you read me? I'm lowering the barricades to the Balmorran Arms Factory.
I hear you perfectly. We'll start scanning the interior now. Hold on. Someone cut through this interference.
Pardon my interruption. I'm Grand Marshal Jaquetta, formerly of the Republic Army.
Grand Marshal Jaquetta, I work for Balmorra's new governor.
The Sith announced her new position as you started your attack. I like the last governor better. He didn't spit when he talked. I'm not a complete fool. Once I realized you planned to lower our defenses, I sent a few friends.
Jedi Knight Raylon Nis, reporting.
Vapor Squad, reporting.
Fresh volunteers who have taken a leave of absence to join the Balmorran Resistance. Taste of what's coming.
You expect me to believe these people are acting without Republic orders? They're violating the peace treaty by supporting the Resistance.
Raylon, are you here on Republic orders?
No, sir.
There you go.
Go! Go!
Can you hear me? This channel is still open. Did Jaquetta send a Jedi?
How does it make you feel, watching me kill someone like that?
I can't say I didn't enjoy the show, but your timing could be better. My people are performing a full scan of the factory now that the defenses are down. I'll patch you into the report.
My lord, we're detecting unusual signals from inside the factory. What appears to be a hyperspace beacon. It shouldn't be possible. It must have taken them decades.
Don't underestimate their engineers or their resources. What can you do?
In theory, starships could follow the beacon and jump-in system almost directly overhead.
The Republic is flying reinforcements straight to the Balmorran Arms Factory and bypassing our defenses.
All this time the Republic and their engineers were boxed in. They were laying the groundwork for invasion.
Picking up. There are dozens of ships out there. Silhouette is Republic Special Forces, Triumph class.
This is how they did it during the war. Multiple strike teams, strategic objectives, one Jedi per military squad. They took entire planets. They know we see them. They're rushing to land now.
The Empire still runs this world. How much damage can those squads do?
Our forces are armed to fight a traditional insurgency, not elite strike teams. We'd need 1,000 Sith, not 6 million grunts. Take out the landing platforms and guidance systems around the factory. I'll have attack squadrons blow those ships out of the sky. Fail me now, and we perish with Balmorra.
Fleet may be lost, but my Padawan and I can hold the Imperials while you regroup.
No, you've got your ship, we've got a few of our own. I want you to get the non-combatants and the wounded off Balmorra. After we handle this. You're damn tough, you know that?
How many years have you survived under siege? You've had a good run.
It's not over yet. I've got Jedi at my back and the finest armor Balmorran Arms ever designed. Ignore the scratches.
We can cover your escape.
Let's see what an old man can do for his troops. Good fight. You've got something I don't have anymore.
I've got instincts you'll never have.
Maybe so. Hear me out. I know how much the Empire wants to expose the Republic's involvement in Balmorra publicly. I confess the truth of the invasion, if you help my men.
Dead Jedi, Republic transports. Even before I came to the factory, I met squads of Republic troops. Why do I need your confession?
Because you know the truth, but the rest of the galaxy doesn't, and they'll trust my word over yours. Let the Balmorrans and the non-combatants leave. Treat the Republic soldiers fairly, as prisoners of war. Help them, and I'll tell everyone we violated the treaty.
Agreed. You're more useful alive.
I appreciate that. Sounds like your troops made it inside. Keep your word. I'll keep mine.
Time to go, Chiquetta.
Sir, Squad 815, Darth Lacra sent us to reinforce your position.
Take the Grand Marshal into custody. We're done for now.
Understood. There's fighting all over the factory, but it looks like a victory. Orders are to regroup at the outpost when you can, sir.
I've heard most satisfactory reports of your success in the Balmorran arms factory. And that fool Vol-Argon played right into our hands. There can be no doubt. The Resistance is crushed.
You didn't hire the best gun in the galaxy for nothing.
We chose very wisely indeed. Captain Rigel is in charge of writing up the report on this one. If I could ask you for one final favor, that you report your success to him.
Darth Lacris, Grand Marshal Chiquetta is defeated, and the Balmorran arms factory is broken.
You smell like smoke and blood. Let me show you something.
My forces received supplies and intelligence from the Republic. We knowingly and illegally attacked Imperial targets by order of the Senate. We broke the peace treaty that keeps our worlds whole, and for that, I apologize to all citizens of the galaxy.
There are protests on the streets of Coruscant. Republic ships are withdrawing from 3 sectors. You humiliated them.
Your enemies are beaten, and your position is secure. But our partnership doesn't have to end there.
How bold for a man who should fear the Sith. But you don't fear. What is it you see with those force-blind eyes?
I see a risk worth taking.
Come with me, then. It has been an enjoyable day. I'm gathering troops for a clean sweep of the Balmorran arms factory. I'm making it my base of planetary operations. My governorship would be very different without you. You have my gratitude for your assistance.
Next time you need assistance, let me know. I have skills you haven't seen.
I'll remember it. It's time I return to ruling. There are new reports of resistance activity. Should you choose to remain on Balmorra, perhaps I'll call on you again.
Hunter, you've more than earned your keep. The whole resistance is in shambles. The people's spirits are broken. Balmorra is as good as ours.
I'll be taking my pay then.
Of course. I think you'll find it most generous. We cannot possibly thank you enough for your service. Decades we've been trying to win this war, and you've done it in a fraction of the time. Thank you.
Is there something you want?
Captain Lever, Special Tactics Group 32 Alpha, Ghost Striker Division, hereby request of Darth Lacris. My lord, we found him.
So I see. You weren't planning on leaving my world so soon.
Darth Lacris. Always a pleasure to speak with the Lord of Balmorra.
If only pleasure were the subject at hand. You and I defeated the Republic at the Balmorran arms factory. Now the Resistance grows desperate, gathering their remaining forces for a final assault.
They've got at least 10,000 veteran fighters in the valley. Enough to overrun Sobrik.
Unless we stop them and obliterate the Resistance army. Either way, someone's about to win the planet. and someone's about to be crushed.
When the Imperial military can't cut it, you contact your bounty hunter.
With credits in hand.
The enemy's using choke points and toxic hotspots in the terrain to control the flow of battle. Our ground troops can't even reach their targets.
But you can give me an edge. Join the last battle for Balmorra. Lead my army against this rebellion, and I will reward you dearly.
I can just imagine how rewarding you can be.
Keep your imagination focused. For now, Colonel Proshin runs special operations on the front. He will work with you to plan a strategy. See that this world falls to us. Lacris out.
You must be Colonel Proshin.
Ah, yes, the mercenary. You're, different than I expected. This army the Resistance has gathered. We're losing the last battle of the war, and manpower isn't our problem. But Darth Lacris promises you can help, and I've learned to trust her judgment.
How long have you worked for the Darth?
My division worked under her during the occupation of Varsid, street to street fighting for the Emperor's glory. I've asked my men to identify priority resistance targets for you. You'll move at your discretion, and we'll supply you with anything you need. And be careful if you stray into the toxic areas of the valley. We're receiving reports of some sort of insectoid infestation. Even the Resistance stays clear.
I've met your insects before. Man-sized, genetically engineered killing machines.
Then maybe you can assist us on that front as well. The base is yours. Anything I can do, let me know.
Excuse me, is it Commander? You hiring?
Have faith in the Empire, and the Empire provides. Yesterday, I woke to the news that Balmorran rebels had devised a way to avoid our sensors, had developed prototype stealth ships out of shuttles stolen from us. But I did not lose heart. Today, a scout literally stumbled upon where the rebels have stashed those same ships. The Empire provides. Doesn't matter, some said. Nobody could storm the area, wrestle key codes for the shuttles from their pilots, destroy their anti-aircraft defenses, steal a shuttle.
So, it was meant to be, me wandering over here right now?
What else would you call it? The rebel pilots will have the keys you need to get inside a shuttle, but there's no way to override the rebels' automated defenses. You'll need to destroy the laser batteries before you steal the prototype shuttle, then fly it out under heavy fire and countless opposition. An adventure, for certain.
Adventure is fine, but I'm looking forward to the money at the end.
Blast it! I was hoping you were my reinforcements. No insult meant. I know of your kill count, but I need someone I've got authority to order into battle fast. The Gold Nibre rebels have taken control of Traken 4, one of our outposts past the Marcaran wastes. If they get the gun emplacements functional, they could take out the Marcaran outpost in one shot.
If your mission's got the budget, I've got some time in my schedule.
If you can replace an entire recon team, I'll gladly pay your fee. Top priority is to kill the power couplings on those gun emplacements. If you get that done before they attack the Marcaran outpost, the Empire will be in your debt.
Have your ship, Commander.
And you a nice stack of credits, mercenary. The shuttle will go to our techs, be pulled apart, and its secrets made ours. Once again, order triumphs over chaos, and the Empire provides for those who hold true.
You don't need to worry about the Gold Nibre anymore.
I owe you one, my friend. I just found out that my reinforcements were killed by a rebel ambush. Without you, the Gold Nibre's attack would have succeeded for sure.
These are grim days, friend. I am Captain Ransfell Newt, Imperial Command. Your presence here couldn't come at a better time. Please try to overlook the stench of death upon me. Sometimes the work we do to preserve the Empire is dirty.
What's the situation?
There's a terrible scourge terrorizing this world. The Colicoids. Savage, genetically enhanced creatures with a ravenous taste for human flesh. Emboldened by hunger, the Colicoids are encroaching on settled areas and Imperial holdings. Many of the Empire's finest have become food for these bugs.
Tell me what you want me to do.
I've developed a poison that kills the Colicoids when consumed. I've collected bodies of the fallen and treated them with the toxin. Then I had to cut the poisoned bodies into pieces. Now they must be dispersed around the bugs' nests. Will you do this?
I'm not squeamish about the jobs I do, as long as I'm paid.
I see, of course. You're a hired gun. Yes, you will be compensated. Please, just find your way to Bugtown in Broken Valley. Here, a bag of the poisoned body parts. Tread cautiously. It will attract the creatures in droves. Find the colicoid feasting mounds around the area and deposit body parts on each mound. I hope you return to me in one piece.
Snipers, come out here and fight like men! Ha! Miss me, you cowards! Excuse me, who are you? If you're in my trench, you better be here to help!
What's the situation?
One of our fighter squadrons was patrolling this sector when they were shot down by resistance fighters. The pilots who survived were all captured. They are being held in that camp up ahead. The snipers guarding them are exceptional. Simply reaching this position cost me 8 men. My unit needs reinforcements to complete this mission, but that'll take time. Time those pilots don't have. We're out of options. At this point, only someone with your skills could rescue those pilots in time. Can you assist us?
I won't let the Resistance kill those pilots.
Your help is greatly appreciated. Good luck.
You've returned. Tell me you were able to deposit the poisoned body parts throughout the colicoid nest.
I've had way tougher jobs.
If the colicoids associate eating human flesh with dying, their survival instinct will steer them away from us as a food source.
Nicely done. You rescued all of our pilots. I hope you made those coward snipers pay while you were at it.
What's the next step?
I don't have anything else to ask of you. Pilots are safe, mission's complete. Thanks again for your assistance.
So the mercenary returns in one piece. It's chaos out there.
And who do you think is responsible for that chaos, Captain? With every target you eliminated, the Resistance became more disorganized. I've ordered all available forces to the battlefield.
Our bombers devastated the enemy in the first 10 minutes. Their defenses are in shambles.
I told you I'd win you this war. So I did.
So you did, indeed.
We forced their 6th Battalion into Bugtown. The colicoids are eating them alive.
I think I'd like to see that. You'll be moving on, I presume. The job is done. Time to target another world.
I follow the money. Your war's over. You don't need me.
It's almost tragic. Colonel, prepare my shuttle.
Yes, my lord.
When you think back to Balmorra, remember the armies you laid to waste, the enemies you slew, and remember me, and the rewards I gave you.
What sort of rewards were you thinking?
That, among others. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have rebels to annihilate. Tell the troops, Captain, that today we win this world. Today the Resistance has fallen.